Heyo! How's everyone? Hi guys! Thanks for dropping by. Tell me your name. Hi. Hi, Nugent Soundman. Where you from? Hey there. How's everybody doing? Ooh, Texas. Sweet. My girlfriend lives in Texas. She loves it. My mom's from Texas too. Beautiful in Texas. Boo Boo Tutua. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Tell me your name. Where are you from? My name is Sarah. I'm originally from Alaska. Yeah. Hi. Oh, you're in Turkey. Wow. Turkey's beautiful. I've heard a lot of really cool things about Turkey. Bellisto. Oh, love Alaska. Yeah. Have you been to Alaska? Hi, Cape Purgar. Sorry, I can't pronounce that correctly. You want to kiss me? I'm married, but thank you. You have been to Alaska? What part? What did you do there? Did you just vacation, or do you have family, or? Pinkerton, hi, how are you? Shamgar, yes sir, Levi. Nice to meet you guys. Inside Passage Cruise. You know what's so funny? The whole time I actually grew up in Alaska, I never did a cruise, not once. I know, isn't that shameful? Hi, pretty close. Sorry, I tried to say it. OMRC. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna block you, dude. Don't be inappropriate. The real sweet you. Nice to see you. Ping, nice to see you. Yeah, Alaska is gorgeous. The one thing that not very many people know about Alaska is because it is so spread out that it actually covers many different... Oh, you're in Charlotte. Cool. Nice to see you, Ben and Brent. It actually covers many different, you know, zones, many different weather zones. So you can have anything from cold and warm to wet and dry to the Arctic where it's dark and dry and windy. You know, I actually grew up in North Pole. So it's, North Pole is in a valley. So it's really dry and really dark and really cold all the time. Lewis Mook, nice to meet you. Yeah, isn't that crazy? We would get up to 60 below in the winter. The summers were pretty mild, you know, 70s, 80s, but it's the mosquitoes that are just crazy. It's hard to even go outside, honestly. But the sun is what's gorgeous because the sun only hits the tops of the trees about 9-10 p.m. And never fully sets, you know, because of the way the Earth is tilted on the axis in the northern hemisphere. So yeah, you have to have like blackout curtains and all this sorts of crazy stuff where you're just hyped up on sun and you never sleep. It's pretty crazy, but yeah. Hi from Scotland. That's awesome. London. Nice to see you guys. Fabid Da Dawn. Nice to see you. But we actually moved to Virginia almost 2 years ago now, and we're just loving it. Virginia is gorgeous. So Bostrom Dustin, nice to see you. Hi. Hi, sure work 1K. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. Thank you. I love my hair too. I actually have, my mom is from Texas, I was just saying earlier. I actually have thick, really thick, coarse, curly hair. So I have to get it straightened and keep it short, or it's insane with the humidity here in Virginia. So, but my name is Sarah. I am a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my 3 beautiful children. I've been married for 18 years, and I won't tell you how old I am because you can probably guess. But just wanted to share a little bit about myself and my journey to holistic health. I have lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, and it can look like many things for many people. For me, hi guys, thanks for joining. For me, lupus looks like my immune system is actually attacking itself. So I have the most worst bone pain. I have a lot of food allergies. I get random hives on my skin. It's really not very fun. But that was a journey that took me 10 years ago when my last son was born. That birth was difficult and the pregnancy was difficult. I had really high blood pressure, and I was really sick the whole time, and I had already had my other two kids, and my other son is only a year older than my youngest. So having them so close together and being unhealthy, and then a myriad of other things going on, my life stressors, pushed my body into full-blown lupus. So since then, I have had several bouts of emergency room visits, weird funky things happening. I've seen, neurologists, chiropractors, naturopathic doctors, acupuncturists, massage, therapy, all sorts of doctors. I've been on tons of drugs, steroids, anything to control the symptoms. Hi, Josh Rosenstern, nice to meet you. I'm just talking about my journey to health. Just saying earlier, my name is Sarah, and I'm the mother of 3. Been married for 18 years. Originally from Alaska, just moved to Virginia, and had to get out of the cold because of my lupus. The cold was really, really hard on my bones, making me really achy and actually really hard to work. I worked full-time, but now that I'm homeschooling my kids, I can stay home. Yay! Which is really cool. It's a great blessing. But just wanted to talk about holistic living. And in America, we're really addicted to our pharmaceuticals. It's a pretty common thing if you are having trouble sleeping, if you're upset about something, if you can't deal with life, you just run to the doctor. And most doctors will give you any kind of pill. It's really sad, actually. They'll give you any kind of pill you're asking for. If you're anxious, here, take some Prozac. If you're tired, here, take some Tylenol 3 or whatever to help you sleep. Or Zoloft or whatever you can get. And it's not more a sign of the doctors. It's more a sign of big pharma and bureaucratic government really having way too much control, and they control what med school students learn. They control what the curriculum teaches them. They are taught how to be professional drug pushers, and it's really sad. It definitely doesn't make it okay, but if you go to the UK or Japan or any other country, I've been all over the world, I love it, but most other countries do not operate this way. And the thing that we have found in our family is that we can use alternative methods to really help keep symptoms at bay, to help stay more healthy, to stay off drugs, because pharmaceuticals do have long-term effects. They will start to break down one or more of your body systems eventually if you use them consistently, day in and day out. Thank you for the hearts. That's really sweet. So I just wanted to share my journey with you. Does anybody have any experiences that they want to share before I tell you the rest of my story about big pharmaceuticals that they've had to use day in and day out? Any scary stories that anybody wants to say? If you're just joining, Sean Drill, nice to meet you. My name is Sarah. I'm just talking about my journey to holistic health. I'm the mother of 3. I have lupus, and just through a myriad of emergency care and a bunch of surgeries and things like that, I was going to talk about my experience and what happened with my family and how we made the choice and the switch from big pharmaceuticals to holistic living here in our home and for our 3 kids. So, okay, well, so just wanted to tell you, my husband actually, after my first son was born, he almost died. Well, he actually did die. He died on the table, and they resuscitated him during the operation. But he blew out his esophagus, and I'm sorry, I'll get to the point. It really is cool. It's a cool story. I'll get to it. He blew out his esophagus, and he was operated on, and they had to, hi, nice to meet you. They had to collapse his lung and go in and repair the damage to his esophagus. And what they found is he had a hiatal hernia, and the whole, area of his esophagus was completely worn down with acid, and he just had a really hard time with heartburn and acid reflux and things like that. But he did die on the table. He was resuscitated. He is alive and well and breathing and kicking, trust me, today. But he had this whole experience where he just realized, my life is too short to be dealing with all this kind of pain. And he was on several pain meds for years after that. Right after he was recovering, about 3 months later, this is in my house. You're actually seeing my schoolroom. I homeschool my 3 kids, yeah. But, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, invite your friends. So after my husband, was recovering, my son, he actually was diagnosed with meningitis, and he was only 4 months old at the time. So he went to the ER. So he was put on a ton of drugs, and he was in the emergency room, and he was in the NICU for, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And that was so scary, and we didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't have insurance. My husband did not have a job with insurance. We were on state and government assistance. We were totally using the state handout and everything that the government provides for people who are low income and things like that. And we just were not self-sufficient. We were not planners. We were not, saving for our future. None of that. We were just having babies and being dumb, young and dumb, basically. And so what we learned is, after my husband was addicted to the pharmaceutical painkillers that he was sent home with, and after my first son Michael almost died, we found that there just has to be a better way. My husband could not go to work, and the cool story is his boss said, I will pay you your regular wage until you can come back to work. I will help you in any way. I know Sarah just had a baby, and we're going to help you in any way we can. So that was a huge blessing. And then when we left the hospital, we talked to financial aid office, and they forgave our whole hospital bill. It turned out to be over $100,000 because he had home healthcare nurses that came home. He had a PICC line to his heart and serous fluid draining from his lungs and all this kind of stuff. So we had a nurse that had to come to the house every day and help clear his line and give him his drugs and everything. But it was a serious situation. Then fast forward, I had Gabe a year later, literally, got pregnant after one time with my husband, and had Michael and Gabe were only a year apart. And so the stresses of that sent me into full-blown lupus. So here I am. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just dealt with my husband almost dying, my son almost dying. I just had another baby, and here I am sick and trying to figure out what the heck is going on. That I don't have time for this. And then to top it all off, my husband's sister, half-sister, she was going through a really hard time back in Michigan, and so she came and lived with us. So then I was helping her get through high school, graduate, and everything that she needed to do, and got her, out on her own 2 feet and enrolled into college and things like that. But hi, Carmen Dunn, nice to meet you. I'm just talking about myself here, so my journey to holistic health. So after all of the drugs and all of that, and we, started wondering, is there something better? Is there something more that we could be doing? So I went online. I'm a huge researcher. I love scientific facts. We're big nerds in this house. We love documentaries and researching and things like that. And just talking to a couple girlfriends of mine in Alaska, we found, that we needed to take better care of ourselves. We had to cut out the junk food in our house. We were eating a lot of crap. We were eating a lot of sugar. Sugar feeds cancer. If you know anything from your history, chemistry class, or science in college, or anything that you've taken, any petri dish, lab experiment that you've done in school, you feed sugar to it, it grows. Sugar grows fungus, sugar grows yeast, sugar grows cancer. It's not good. And we don't think about that in America, that we actually eat the most sugar than any other nation in the world. And we are the sickest. We are the fattest, and we're the sickest. It's really scary. So what we found in our house is that we cut out all the sugar. Food dyes do the same thing. They kill brain cells in children. They cause autistic behaviors, sometimes full-blown autism, ADD, ADHD. They literally kill developing cells for kids. We cut out anything processed. If it's got a chemical, if I can't pronounce the name, we don't eat it. Once in a while, we'll splurge, but we're not, like for a birthday or if a friend invites us over, I'm not going to be like a Nazi and not celebrate with a friend, but we try to be as healthy as we can when it's in and of our own power, we live as naturally and healthily and as simply as we can. That also falls into all my cleaning products. I use essential oils to clean, to wash our body. I use essential oils, vinegar, and alcohol to clean my house, and that's it. I use Norwex cloths because they have silver lines in them, and the silver attracts bacteria. It grabs and holds, and it pulls it off of every surface. So you can be sure that your countertops and everything in your house is antibacterial. It's free, it's clean. So that was just our whole long journey to get where we are today, and just wanted to share that with you guys. And I did a video yesterday on essential oils, and I was talking about my son having allergies and things like that, but I think I'll do a series of how I clean with oils and things in the house. But anyway, does anybody have any questions about essential oils or my journey to holistic health? Thank you for those who just joined. I was just saying, my name is Sarah. I'm originally from Alaska. We just moved to Virginia, and I homeschool my 3 kids, and we went through a lot of journeys to get where we are. And now we live a whole holistic approach to health in our home, and it's really saved us a lot of issues and a lot of problems that we previously could have had. But anybody have any questions for me? All right, well, my hubby's just got home, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say goodbye. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. The replay will be up for 24 hours. I'll do another series on essential oils, and I'll pull out my book, and if anybody has any questions for what they can use for their own life or their family for essential oils, I will help you out with that. All right, have a good night. Bye.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Where's Simon?